Hi, I'm Krista, and this is assignment 13, families. The first family I made from Cuba, therefore they're Spanish speaking. This family arrived 6 months ago to America. Because of this, a translator will be needed in our conference who speaks Spanish. And in the home, this family speaks mostly Spanish, but they are starting to try and incorporate English into their household. The second family is from Haiti. They speak Creole in the household and English as well. This family arrived approximately 1 year ago from Haiti. In this conference, I can use a translator who speaks both English and Creole, just to help the parents if they get stuck on any words. These parents do speak minimal English. Things to consider for this conference with both families are the backgrounds and needs of the parents and the students, the parents' level of English speaking, the parents' schedule, given that both parents may work. I need to provide flexibility in the scheduling, the cultural norms of the parents and families. I should research cultures and ask questions to understand what is polite and acceptable behavior in their culture, such as relating to eye contact or the greeting customs. Next, I should also consider using standard and basic English wording and avoiding complicated language that parents may not understand. I should consider parents' language preference for the conference by reaching out, maybe calling them or sending an email asking if they would like to conduct the conference in their native language or in English or in an immersion of both languages. I will consider avoiding using the child as the translator, just because it's not good to put the children in the middle of that. It's more professional to bring in a volunteer translator. Consider getting a translator and printing materials in the parents' native language to help them follow along. I would also consider printing many visuals for the conference to help the parents understand and better be aware of what's being said and what I'm talking about by providing pictures, having pamphlets, having the students work. Here I would say I consider gathering pamphlets with resources that are available to parents. This could be with English classes, resources for them even, and extra help for their child, along with job searching and other resources just to help them better acclimate to their new home. Next, I would consider preparing the students' work in their portfolios that has samples of their work, observations, anecdotal records. I would just have all of that on the table to show parents. That's part of the visual representation that will help them follow along with what I'm saying. I would also consider the parental awareness of how the assessments are conducted and interpreted. Being that they're not from America, these parents may not really understand what types of assessments we use here, and also they may not know how to interpret the results. Therefore, I would first brief them on why these assessments are important and what they look for and measure. And as a result, I would have all of the students' work in their portfolio laid out, and I would have all of the informal assessment materials present so that the parents can visually see and understand the results as I brief them about it. Steps to conduct a parent-teacher conference for both families. Always start and end on a positive note. We would want to make the parents feel welcomed. Encourage the parents to share information about their child. Parents should be asked about how the child and family interact at home. This would allow them to tell us what they notice that their child is stronger at, or maybe some troubles that he or she has at home. The goal is to have the parents take the lead in the discussion about their child. This adds to making them feel welcome by letting them feel like they are leading the conference about their child by bringing up any questions or concerns that they may have. Next, discuss relevant information about the child's progress. And this is made easier by having the students' work and portfolio there so that parents can actually visually see where the child is having struggles or where they are excelling. It's important information about the child's accomplishments, which is discussed with parents using portfolio examples, various assessments, and the test results from any standardized testing when appropriate. Next, discuss the child's needs or issues about progress. Difficulties the child might be experiencing at school are discussed objectively with parents. The teacher focuses on the most important difficulties that the child might be experiencing. Last, end the conference again on a positive note. This could be that I would close the conference again by focusing on the students' positive attributes and also what they're excelling at in the classroom. So back to the families and just how they relate to what I said. The family from Cuba that arrived recently, I would have a translator in the meeting who speaks Spanish, and I would also print any brochures or materials for the parents that will help me in my presentation. I would also print them in Spanish for the parents so that they can follow along and better understand what I'm saying. For the family from Haiti, they do speak a moderate amount of English, enough to hold a conversation. However, I would still prefer to have a volunteer translator in the meeting who speaks both English and Creole to help them in case they come across words or something that I say that they don't understand. For them, I would have the resources and materials in English, but also provide a copy in Creole, just so that they are better prepared and feel more comfortable in the meeting. I think that is about it. Thanks.